And now, the Bonfire with Big J. Okerson.
I don't know if that's the jump I would make.
You wouldn't be like, he's crazy? So you're saying, by what you're saying, I'm not being a good fan by saying, like, Evan Rachel Wood probably wasn't raped and was asking for it. Because Marilyn Manson wouldn't do that.
That's between you and your hero.
You will join the Nazi party for it. Wow.
What if you found out that it was all the albums were just speeches of Hitler rearranged? And you're like, oh my God.
Freezing.
The Third Reich will rise again.
Pile of bodies. Shove them in a ditch and I don't know to read.
But you're not into wine. I would think you'd be way more into wine.
I'm a little bit into it.
Because of him?
Yeah, it's cool the way he does it. Drinks the whole bottle.
My
out of the
dude.
spout.
Oh my God.
Dude, I love it. He's pure fandom.
I know.
Lou is pure fandom.
I hope he starts to. I hope, dude, Lou becoming a real wine person would be great. Like gothic-y, having a full four-finger ring. That's like a thing, and he taps it on the glass.
A heavy wine glass.
A real heavy wine glass, a thick chalice, like you said.
He's like, are you familiar with an old world Spanish red?
I'm gonna drink old wine in Vegas. There
You
you
know,
go.
Jeremy was before the school shooting thing even really became big.
Lou, can I please ask that you not drink wine at Skankfest because you will get emotional. Wine's an emotional drunk.
Lou, only drink wine.
No, dude, I don't need purple teeth, Lou.
Yeah, I want you with purple teeth, dude. I want your teeth to glow in black lights.
You're gonna see it just even in the small laugh lines, the purple stain. That's how I check my mom's temperature when I was growing up. I'd be like, does she have purple teeth yet?
Is your girl coming?
Yes.
Nice. Whole time?
Yeah, she's gonna be there. She already bought a dress for it. She's ready.
A dress? Something slutty?
Yeah, she looks really good.
Skankfest, dude. If she doesn't get groped, then what was the point of coming?
I hope she and I aren't wearing the same thing. That would be very awkward.
You're wearing sequins?
Yep.
Lou, you should fight in Ellis Mania. You should fight another producer.
Tell you what, we get him enough wine, I think that might be possible.
We can get another fighting producer for another show.
Jacob, you're on the end. Can you get us a case of canned wine?
Some campaign, dude.
Can we get some campaign sent to Vegas?
After I'm not drinking any alcohol until my special, but like I'm gonna get loose Saturday night for sure.
I'm excited to hold your hair back.
Get some. Why I puke?
Yeah.
I don't get drunk like that.
You might.
No, I really haven't even gotten borderline drunk like that since Christine stopped drinking. And when
you need someone to take you to the limit.
And when Christine drank, I threw up 3 times in years.
Really?
I don't drink like that, dude.
Yeah.
I don't get out of my tree. It's a few. Everyone remembers, dude. We both went to a friend's wedding that was like more than one day.
Yeah.
Me and you both went.
Yeah.
And the first night of that, it snuck up on me, and I spent a bunch of time puking in the toilet.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even know you were sick the next day.
I was fine. I threw it up, and I was fine.
Damn. Well,
I drank a bunch of. I threw up and I drank a ton of water and went to sleep.
We'll get you Pedialyte so you can bounce back.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm not gonna. Yeah, not like that. Jesus, jeez, Louise.
That's what I thought. I was like, all right.
Lou, what is your hangover cure?
More booze.
Cigarettes and complaining.
Okay.
That's pretty effective. I've done that before.
Really? I mean, water should probably be involved.
Yeah, water should be involved before you get drunk.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's no time when I woke up, the worst hangover feeling I ever had, except for the one when I passed out, when I blacked out on the cruise ship, that whole next day was not okay. But I've never had that. Now, if I drank a bunch and just didn't drink enough water the night before, it's usually what the problem would be.
Yeah.
Like I drank and just went to bed. I wake up sometimes like early morning with like a splitting headache. And if I pound even just a water like that size, Dan, a little baby like that, I'll go back to sleep for an hour, wake up, it's like it never happened.
Really?
It's always dehydration. I don't consume enough alcohol to be like that being the thing. You know what I mean?
I had to be at the restaurant at like 10 a.m. when I worked there. And so I would go hard at like bar shows in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And I'd get very drunk. And I would always have Pedialyte in my refrigerator.
That's planning.
And I would come home and drink half of it, half a Pedialyte, and then some water. And I'd go to sleep and I'd wake up most of the time okay.
I'd say at a Skankfest night, 6 shots.
You bad bitch.
Over the course of a night. That's not crazy, though.
Lou, barrel of wine. You gonna go? Are you
Dude,
gonna,
I think you should just fucking take a Franzia to the face.
yeah, just walking around sucking a bag.
Sucking a bag of wine, bro.
Bust it out of the box and then just have a fucking like one of those cake designers.
Out,
He's just got fucking red wine.
Red wine.
Have you been to Vegas before, Lou?
20 years ago.
Oh man.
Yeah, definitely not when that shooting happened. That's what you think.
I love.
He certainly was in the Mandalay Bay when that was happening.
I love corner rooms. Black Lou, have you been to Vegas?
I have not, and I'm really excited.
Jacob, you lived there for 5 years. You have a kid there. Just like starting that rumor. Jacob has a daughter in Vegas.
Jacob's actually pretty excited to go. He hasn't seen his daughter in 14 years.
It was real wrestler kind of vibes this weekend.
It's your father.
Have you ever seen a one-legged man and the things so dancing and free? It's me. Haven't seen you in a while, Ashley.
Skankfest. We should say this is the Bonfire Faction Talk, Sirius XM.
True.
103. I'm Big Jokes, and that's Dan Soder. We are one down on the crew today because
Skankfest.
Christine,
It's
Skankfest week. She was going to come in today. We told her
We
to stay
said
home.
you stay home.
She was, I mean, I live with her, so I know it's 7 in the morning, advancing everybody, like all their stuff, where they got to be and everything. It's so intricate and so nuts.
Yeah.
What they have to do, and the information they need before they can do the next step. You know what I mean? It's
I
such
will-
it looks crazy time consuming. What they do every year, Lewis and the girls, man, like the girls are. When I watch them get that production down to the 0 hour, it's pretty impressive. So we gave Christine the day to finish what she has to get ready. She's leaving in the morning to go to Vegas. We're all heading out Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was next to the brain of the operation. I walked into Jay's apartment today and I saw the schedule.
The house belongs to Skankfest right now.
I could have changed the lineup. I want every comedian on that lineup to know I had your fate in my hand.
And if you don't like where you're at, it's because Dan moved you there.
I am the
See
one
me.
that
Yo,
did
come
that.
see me.
Come see me in my board.
Now that board's such a skeleton anyway. It's not even what the festival. That's
Yeah.
like their first thing they do. And
It'll
they
be
kinda
fun,
branch
man.
out
Looking
from there.
forward
It's
to
going to be. It's they've done so much this year again. They outdo themselves every year. It's going to be a fucking blast.
I do want to say sorry because I talked a lot of shit and promised a 6th and jump. However, I have the faith. I've already talked to Ari, but I can
Oh, we all want to do it.
we want to do it, so we'll do an episode and put it out.
Yeah.
We should have the. Should we have the?
I still think we should maybe just do, if we could find a way to work it out, whether it be at the stand, the cellar, whatever.
Yeah.
I still think doing it live would be a fun thing. Watch
Fuck
the last Seabuck episode with a live audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, that should happen.
We
Agreed.
should say that the Bonfire show is Friday at 6 p.m.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. It's
Friday,
gonna be-
6
It's
p.m.
going to be great. So excited for the guests we have.
We got a
things
fun.
we have planned.
We got some fun stuff.
Oh, Lou's girlfriend's going to be dressed like a slut.
You said it, dude.
You said her cans are hanging out on the top of her beaver.
I didn't even say that with my eyes.
You didn't say that?
Didn't.
Did I just make all that up? Wow, I got a vivid image.
Well, there was
imagination.
a Bonfire family birthday party this weekend.
Boy, was there.
I missed it. I was in Cleveland, which, by the way, very fun trip to Cleveland. Shows were great. Love hilarities. Got to go to a Guardians game and watch them win. That
They
was
won?
fucking fun.
Hell yeah.
That-
Right
it was
across
just-
the street.
Dude, Friday at noon. It was like built for comedy on the road. You're
Yeah.
like, oh, hell yeah. We went to the game.
Great
and then-
game?
Yeah, it was like 2-1. They won off a home
So
run.
boring, but
But it was fun.
yeah.
It was, and then Ramon, he knows that pho place.
Mm-hmm.
So we went and got pho and just it was fuck.
I
you.
think if you call it the right thing, you sound like an asshole.
Is it pho or pho?
No, you're right. But I still call it a gyro. Suck my dick.
Gyro.
Welcome to America, assholes.
Dice gyro.
Red, white, and blue. Take your gyro, take your pho, and put it in front of me, and I'll eat it, and I'll call it what I want.
It's noodles. It's beef noodles. It's beef noodle soup.
It's beef noodles with a big old fat egg in it. It's just soup. Pho.
But it was a fun trip, man. I like Cleveland a lot, and it was good seeing everybody. But I did miss the
All the
birthday
people.
party.
Stipe Miritich.
shout out
Thugs in
Stipe.
Harmony.
Shout out Busy Bone.
Everybody came out.
Specifically.
Everybody, guys, thank you so much. Bernie Kosar.
Drew Carey was in the house.
Drew Carey showed up for it a little bit.
Even Mimi. Mimi showed up.
The guy who played the other one thing on that.
Yeah, dude.
I know how it's pronounced, Blackley. You don't have to rub it in my face. I said it's pho, but that sucks.
I've called it pho too many times.
Pho. And gyro's the other one. It's like gyro.
I lived in Astoria too long. There was like
Do you call it gyro?
one time.
And then
2007,
and what happened?
January.
And what happened?
Never did
I
it
was
again.
jumped.
I would beat the shit out of me. Dude, I remember those Greeks. They wouldn't sell me. I told you about the guy that was going to give me a discount on my couch because he thought I was Greek.
Oh, yeah.
And then he was
You
like,
having a thick eyebrow day?
yeah, dude, I came in real thick.
Came in
real thick on the
thick up.
eyebrows. And I went, I had something in my throat.
What do you call it, DJ Lou? Do you call it pho? Do you call it gyro?
I call it gyro, but I think I was calling it faux for a while.
And now you've changed?
Yes, because it's so good.
It is very good.
What, did you guys get stuck in a Stop Asian Hate blog or something?
They're sponsoring the show, dude.
Stop Asian Hate is? Damn it.
I go, check the sponsors, you
He goes,
fucking
oh
idiot.
no! Hey guys, now a message from our word a word from
Hey,
our
Jay.
sponsor, Stop Asian Hate.
Hey, Jay, you
guys,
might wanna
it's
read-
pronounced pho. Can you just respect the culture? Grab the stone from my hand. The scrolls have foretold it, so it shall be written, so it shall be done.
We got picked up. We got picked up in South Korea, dude.
Yeah, so what? It was Hendrick's little 2-year-old birthday. Whoa.
Yeah,
2 years old is fun because they're like, he was aware that it was like special, right?
absolutely.
He was like,
Oh
this is-
yeah. I mean, he did classically cute kid things. I mean, a bunch of them. One, again, I know I come in fucking reeking like cigarettes, pot, and all their degenerate shit.
Yeah, you're the new smell friend.
Yeah, so I
You're bringing a
didn't-
lot of new smells into the
I
house.
didn't want to go in for the pickup. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
then if he gets squirmy,
Yeah.
it always just looks weird, like he's found evil in you.
Yeah, and it's
But he
that-
just doesn't know me at all, really. But
I would say watching a child squirm away is as funny to watch as someone bombing for a baby.
oh
When
yeah,
someone
yeah,
tries
yeah.
to get a baby to move and the baby just fucking shuts them down.
Stone faced.
And I love it because you watch that person give up.
But
You watch him be like, all right.
Black Lou, he goes, no, watch, is what he does. You go fist bump.
Yeah.
He sticks his bottom teeth out every time. He scrunches up his face and he goes, and he gives you the fist bump. It's one of the most adorable things I've ever seen in my life. And I know Jacob and you weren't able to be there. Luckily, me and DJ Lou were free and able to come show support. And I got to tell you, the adoration that Black Lou gave for us coming out,
Yeah.
it felt really, really good. Lou, how'd you feel about the party? You must have came way early and left because I got there about a half hour into the jam. Where were you at, dude?
I was not there.
What?
What?
You didn't notice I wasn't there?
No, I did, but I thought
He was
you'd
just
come
hoping
early.
he just was hoping you had been there earlier.
I thought, I just assumed you would come earlier, and you had. Oh, here we go. Here comes the fake coughs.
It's not fake.
Here we go. Guys,
He goes, "Oh,
Things are-
it's crazy to say that because I was gonna go on so
sorry, mouth breather. I'm all clogged up.
oh I didn't tell you guys downstairs. I'm pretty roughed up.
How sick are you? Should we have Jacob over and wipe you down?
I guess, I don't know, maybe it's long COVID, but I was sick since after I got home from work on Wednesday. I missed
That is
Andy's
convenient
party.
as all
I
hell.
was just gonna say.
I missed Andy's party for his album.
You didn't have to go out twice.
I wanted to go out. I wanted
you
to go
did.
to
He
this.
loves the nightlife. He loves the boogie.
On the disco and yeah. Damn, you still got it though on that board, Lou.
Damn, you still got your good stuff.
Even when you're getting the biz, dude, you still got it.
oh, you shine.
That's
you shine
talent.
your beautiful light.
Damn, it's
I'm
talent.
not going to let you fail just because you're being an asshole towards me.
Asshole. Why am I an ass? Because you don't care enough about Hendrick's birthday?
You look to the right and you say, "I'm sorry."
I was doing them a favor. You don't want to get kids sick. For the
I didn't
Vegas
know
trip, I don't want to be sick.
a
also.
child who went through so much
Exactly.
to have a healthy, beautiful second birthday party. You care about that less than your 7,000th Pearl Jam show. How dare
Is that what you was? Were you at a Pearl Jam show?
No.
Did you go, Lou? Answer me.
Sophie's choice,
Hold on,
dude.
Jay. Hold on, Lou. Answer me this question. Did you see Pearl Jam this weekend?
They were in Vegas, and I was not in there. I was not there.
I believe him.
Check the flight logs,
Check the fight logs.
guys. Give me the flight logs.
So you just stayed home all weekend.
That's correct.
You didn't fly to Las Vegas and see Pearl Jam and fly back.
No.
Didn't go to the bar.
I did go to the bar Saturday night.
This is my co-counsel. Check
So
it
the
out.
birthday.
Wow.
The day of the birthday, you mean?
So no, this is lovely. I love this. So you felt better to go out to the bar to get hammered, and then re-sick again Sunday.
It's a very strong point you're presenting. But
What I love about Lou is Lou's very honest. Whenever you see him get it, like he's like gets to a point where he's like, "Yeah,
Okay.
fuck,
Okay,
all right,
that does read
Well,
bad.
Didn't see that angle.
but my girl, she can't live without me.
Excellent.
And we almost, to stay home, the previous 2 nights, we almost had to break up to keep her like, listen, I'm sick. And she didn't believe me I was sick either. I'm like, listen, I need to stay home and get right. So then we compromised that I would come over on Saturday, and the Mets were in the playoffs, so we went to the bar for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then Sunday.
I love that Lou was like, "Nah, my girlfriend has an addiction. It's called me.
Wait. It all adds
And
up.
if she doesn't get a fix, brother, it's bad."
She's going to take to the streets.
I like doing it like Pacino. a little
Gotta
bit.
tell you, I hate to be
She
an investigator
is going to
here.
rip things up.
I hate to be a spot-on investigator here.
Dude, get in it.
But let me tell you, because there was a problem. There was a problem I had here in my own theories. He plays sick to get everything he had to do this weekend because he didn't want to go. Now he didn't want to go out. But here's the thing. Andy's thing, of course, he doesn't want to drive all the way into the city,
Sure.
or get all the way into the city and then have to get back on the train, and it's the whole to do.
I love the commute.
No, you don't.
I do.
Sure. He didn't want to come into the city for that, but then my problem was, but why not go to Black Lou's? He's already in Jersey.
Bam.
But Saturday, he went to Queens and spent the night in Queens. So then on Sunday, he didn't want to get the oomph up. Oh, okay. I was waiting for that noise. He didn't want to go to Jersey from New York the second time.
What a reveal.
I do that with my eyes closed. It's simple. It's not a big
That's
deal.
why you're always lost.
My commute is nothing. It's just part of the day. I always have to commute.
Yeah.
And I'm the only one wearing
Do
a
you-
mask on that goddamn bus.
Do you think because you didn't go to Hendrick's birthday party that the Mets lost in the playoffs?
Probably.
Karma?
Yeah.
Karma Chameleon, dude.
Karma.
Came back to you. Karma Chameleon.
I
You
mean,
miss-
I am good with kids. They would have enjoyed me.
Dude, when Hendricks had, I hope you don't mind me telling from my perspective, Lou. 'Cause I wanna, it's like it's your son's birthday. I'm like, let me tell you about Hendricks' birthday.
I'm going to tell you about this kid. I love this kid.
They put him in his height chair for the singing happy birthday and blowing out the candles. There was a decent amount of people there, 30 some people at least. That when everybody, and Lou's house, by the way, fucking beautiful. Thanks. What a great place. The whole thing, I mean, Jacob, you'd love it. Backyard, he's got a little spot for a TV bar outside.
That's awesome.
Dream. The whole place was great. We're in the basement area, like the rec room, whatever they would call it now. But like, and that's where they sang the song. And when everybody cheered at the end, which sometimes scares the kids, sometimes they react to. He was so stoked on it. He started like cheering, and then just started like banging his fists together, and going ho 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 ho. And then all the people in the room started going ho ho ho.
That's pretty badass,
It's
dude.
just awesome. He just changed. And by the way, no one knew what they were doing. I thought maybe that was a thing he does. They just followed him with what he did. It's not a normal, like not normal, but I mean like it's like something he's like known for doing. Everybody, he started going like oh, and everyone started just like pumping their. It was like Arsenio Hall, dude. It was great.
They got a dog pound down there. That's awesome. That's great that a 2-year-old
Food was killer.
let's get it fucking hyped in
Jersey
here.
rips,
It's
dude.
my birthday, dude.
Jersey rips. Jersey rules.
You gonna move?
Good for at some point. Yes. At some point for sure. Dude, Black Luke can walk outside of his house and do this and stretch his arms and go, oh, and someone doesn't go, start slapping their fingers against their lips for a cigarette bum.
I mean, but that's just vibrant. That's just New York City.
Yeah, it's vibrant, dude. You hate it.
I called you because something happened to me. I was on my walk on Friday.
Yeah.
It was at 7 o'clock at night, and one of the cafes it's on the corner of a street.
Sure.
So it has not one but two outdoor cafe structures.
Oh, on both streets?
Yeah, 30th Avenue and 34th Street.
Double rats.
I know it well. Right by the Bear
Yeah.
Burger, some would say.
Yeah.
The double rat.
Jay, I'm walking, and I'm walking past. All the tables are filled, and they're all laughing, enjoying life. I look down, and there's a gigantic ass rat walking almost with me, like weaving through their shoes.
Wait, can
their
I guess which
sneakers.
restaurant this is?
The ass rat.
I think is it the Shady Lady?
No.
Okay. I think that's right on 34th and 30th. I'm trying to remember. I'm going back into my old brain.
30th Avenue and 34th Street on
Yeah.
the corner. Opposite of the ice cream shop, if that
Okay.
means anything.
And so this giant rat just crawls out.
Not crawling, he's strutting like he's like it's Saturday Night Fever.
Nice, dude. Hold the can
I'm
of paint.
telling you, Jay, brushing against their sneakers, their shoes. I watched the whole thing because he was
While they're
almost
eating.
like he looked up at me like,
Check this out, dude. He dared. He goes, dude, I can run through all these people. No one will bat an eye.
I bet I can go up
nobody.
that dress.
This is the rat. This is what you could. You knew he was grooving to this. They're so not afraid.
Every
of
time he
people
hits it-
now, it's crazy.
He hits my hair. He hits it.
He hits my
He hits
hair.
my hair.
Was he just doing the thing where he was walking down to the restaurant saying hello to everybody?
Oh, totally.
There she is. Look at this
Absolutely.
girl.
This was no timid rat, man.
She
This
loves
thing-
her.
You happy in that? Now you're a cunt.
She loves that.
And then I go across to another one. Across the street from that, there's another one, and there's just two people at a table, but the rat walks like right past them, and they don't bat an eye. So I feel like the people know and don't
Al
care.
Pacino. Attica. Attica.
The rats are okay with it, and the people are okay with it. Crazy. But this rat took its time and weaved in and out, like grooving in between their shoes.
He was like roller skating.
Yeah, that's what I mean. One of those cool roller skaters where they're wiggling their butts.
Fucking short shorts and an apple hat. One of those big old apple hats.
Yeah.
It was nuts, man.
That is,
Oh,
it's
fucking
gross.
crazy city. Disgusting.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. We went to, after the Eagles game last night, sort of a game time call. A couple of us went to see Billy Joel last night.
Yeah.
And Justin went with us, Justin Silver. And when Justin, he went with me. He was at my house for the end of the Eagles game.
Yeah.
And then went with me to, for being a himbo. Are himbos technically not into sports very much?
I think they can be.
Because they're not like
No, himbos.
outward. They're more like about their own accomplishments.
No, himbos love exercise. It's their.
I know,
it's
but
one of their highest pillars.
Like Justin's just
But
not
for looks.
Justin's not locked into sports at all. He didn't watch the game, and it was it was like he was there to like keep Christine company.
Yeah, you can. I think a true, like a real. I don't know. What would you call that? Because I think sports.
Yeah, I don't know.
Himbos can like sports, but I think you're right. The bigger
Josh,
the,
because Josh does like sports,
But
but
the-
he could also
but
check
Jacob
out
had
easy.
a point. It's more for their own body to make themselves.
Maybe, but I'm saying there's also a checkout though in sports that I don't understand. Like Josh never really was in this year to watching the Commanders to even see if they would be not good.
Yeah.
He just like he just thought they weren't going to be good, and he just like if they're not good, if the Wizards aren't good, he just stops watching.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is my season. I get to watch it, so I'm going to watch them eat shit, I guess. But it's like, I care about the team. I'm not saying one's right or wrong. I'm just saying I didn't know because Justin, really didn't give a shit. But when we went and left my house, basically, and we took a 3-minute, whatever, 5-minute drive to the Madison Square Garden, and I'm just like, this is what's cool about this city. You know what I mean? Like, this is the moment where you're like, you can go. It's like, look at that. In 5 minutes, I'm at the one of the best arenas. Yeah, the Billy Joel show. And then I'll be home in 10 minutes after it.
Yeah.
But I maybe would rather make a thing of going to a concert than having to like exactly
Fight
step
rats.
over rats and fucking whatever else and bums and blah, blah, blah.
There's a lot of puddles of random stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
There's a guy, a homeless guy, lives on the street now, and he dresses like a friar.
That's pretty cool.
Good.
And then
Good.
he's directly across from a restaurant, and he has a 5-gallon water bottle that is filled with pee, while everyone's right across the street from him dining.
Well, he's a friar.
He's a friar.
And he,
Must
wait,
be
does he
expected.
piss in front of him?
Yeah, and then you could tell it's
You know how
very,
friars act, dude. That's classic friar behavior.
Yeah, dude.
very dark yellow, too.
Oh, not
So
drinking enough
something
water.
wrong with his liver.
No, he's just not drinking enough water.
Yeah, dude, he's just get him a Poland or two.
May took a lot of vitamins. I know when I take a lot of vitamins, my pee is all kinds of wacky colors.
The
'cause I'm
Lord's-
pissing out them
Maybe.
vitamins.
The Lord is dehydrating.
Hughes.
Does he have the bowl cut?
No. He's got blonde, curly hair, gigantic guy, but he looks like but he's wearing a long friar outfit.
The robe and a
Robe,
belt
yeah.
and like a
Yes.
rope across the middle.
Yes.
Love it.
You should walk up to him and go, Friar, can I get some advice? And he goes, I'll throw my piss at you. Get away from me, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's the worst.
The answer's always, he goes, drink some of this piss. That'll
It'll
help.
set you free.
And you go, I don't know. Is that the thing? He goes, come on, man. Fire piss.
Drink my piss.
Yeah.
Worst
Fryer
advertising
piss,
for
dude.
Poland Spring, because it's one of, like I said, the 5-gallon jug. But he just
Dark
obviously
yellow.
just trying to fill it up
Nice.
before he drains it.
Someone's going to get splashed. I wonder who's getting slimed.
That sounds like a bridge bomb, dude. Drop an overpass bomb.
Yeah, that is a nuke as far as homeless weaponry goes. A fucking gallon thing of piss. Dude, if
Does it have the thing when you screw the top back on? Does it have the handle you can grab too?
Yes,
So you can
handle.
really
Oh my God.
get some torque on that thing.
I wonder if he's going to bomb a store. If he's going to piss bomb a store. Because you're right. You fucking...
First thing a window smashes, you're freaked out about that. Then you realize you're covered in piss on top of it.
Gloop, 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 gloop. You hear it coming out of the gallon, and you're like, oh, no. It's like
Oh,
the
you
scene-
was laying outside. You have to.
Dude, if he hits you with it, you're like Harvey Dent in Dark Knight, where it's like in your mouth, and you're like,
Yeah, it's,
Rachel! Dude, that piss bomb, I can't wait to find out where that thing goes.
Oh, fryer.
I look at him, and then I look at the outdoor cafe directly across the street from him.
Do you think that's going to be the victim? Do you think he's
I feel
plotting?
like he's going to snap sometime, at some point, but...
He's making the broth for the matzo ball soup.
New Year.
That was a wink
Right?
joke. Was that a good wink
That's the
joke,
way-
Lou? I'm working on my wink jokes.
Pretty good.
Thank you.
That's the part I love about New York City. You got homeless men.
Can I be
Pissing
honest
in
with
the
you?
pools.
Unpopular opinion, maybe. Couldn't give a shit about this song. There's a couple he does that are like that. But anyway, here's some of the funny things with the concert. Was in going to it. So me and Justin get there and we meet. The other people going are Ari and Sal.
Fun
So
group.
Ari had the tickets, is what happened. He had 4 tickets, and then he was supposed to go with his girlfriend and 2 other people. His girl got plans, like she had to go for a family thing.
Sure.
Nothing bad, but like she had to go. So he was like, "Oh, do you want to go?" So Justin came with us. Ari got the tickets though. He got like 215. So it's up high.
Yeah.
It's a second level, but you know, whatever. Ari, is that where Ari spends his money? I always have people always say about Ari being like cheap or whatever. Like Ari's not cheap. He's just cheap where he's cheap.
Yeah.
He doesn't care if he has like a car with rolled down windows. It means nothing to him.
Yeah, I mean,
Do you know
when
what I
he
mean?
did-
He doesn't. I'm just saying, like, if he did, he's not like, you know what I mean? He's not like, I said it's my thing. And he's right. I wish I had more of Ari's thing. The first time I had Sal to my house, I was like, I'm embarrassed. And then Sal was almost like, what the fuck are you embarrassed? My place in East Village.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's just small. And this guy's like a TV star. And he didn't give a shit at all. But it was just my own dumb shit. But Ari's not like that. And Ari got these tickets. And he was like, yeah, let's go. Bring in Sal and everything with those tickets. Sal goes, I'll call and see if we can get any kind of like hookup at all. Like for some, you know, he's played there before.
Crazy.
So he calls and they go, well, you know, at least like, he didn't say anything about the tickets where we were sitting. He just goes like, can
We
get
got 4 windbreakers.
We can go in-
And as much popcorn as we can eat.
we can go into like a VIP entrance.
Awesome.
Which was awesome. So you miss all that line stuff. But the funny thing was, when they saw Ari's tickets, what they were, Madison Square Garden was humiliated and immediately put us like side stage.
What?
They were like, wow, what? He goes, which one of you assholes was about to embarrass all of us here?
That's so funny going for that they had to intervene.
No, we were crazy. We were 2 rows off the stage, side stage. It was insane. We were level with like Billy Joel. It was nuts. I took the video.
Yeah.
That's where I was sitting.
I thought you were zoomed in.
No, dude.
That's crazy.
No zooming. We were like right there. I mean, he has a string of bangers he does throughout the whole night. But there are a bunch I really don't care about Billy Joel songs.
I was fucking with you.
When I don't care about him, I really don't care. Vienna, New York State of Mind, don't care.
But
But
people maybe
30 songs that I love.
maybe West Coast people, I don't know. I don't know if they're less into Billy Joel or whatever, but Jay texted me and I was, you know, a very thoughtful offer. Like, you want to come see Billy Joel? And then I was fucking with him. I was like, fuck Billy Joel. He's just Long Island Jimmy Buffett. And Jay was like, you watch what you say. But I didn't grow up with Billy Joel being big. Like, I knew Billy Joel and there was hits. But like there's people that fucking know his shit, like Long Island and East Coast people that like love his shit.
Well, I'll tell you what was super fun. There was moments many times last night where I wish we were all there as a group because I realized how many Billy Joel things we have. And one of them was he always opens his show with the Natural theme. Mm-hmm. Dun, 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 dun. and then they take the stage, all that epic stuff.
That's his ecstasy of gold.
Yep,
the way Metallica.
It is, yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
And then he goes, and then the lights drop, and a spotlight comes on him, dude, and the concert opens with, he goes, ha one, ha two, ha 1, 2, 3, 4. Bing, 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 bing. It was such a great opening.
All right, that's kind of awesome.
Is this it? Is he doing it?
No, he's not doing it. It's not a matter of trust, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Ha one, ha two, ha one.
All right.
That was huge. And then the other biggie, dude, is when he did Only the Good Die Young. First of all, trying to tell everyone we're with that story that makes me laugh so hard.
Dude, what's crazy about that is I told that same story Saturday night in the green room with my cousin there, Gary's niece, about the
so
funeral.
hard.
And I was saying, like, just like the 15 of us at the funeral being like, all right.
When
it picks up,
that's the best. Is that because that part is almost emotional where you go like, Dad,
I'm gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you, buddy. It's
Don't
make me wait. Yeah, dude, this
It's so
makes
sad for you, Dan. When I picture
14-year-old me.
It's heartbreaking.
Whoa. The song is supposed to make you remember your dad should be whoa.
I know why I was telling the story. Seneca Stone, who's I think you've worked with him in Pittsburgh at the Pittsburgh Improv. But Seneca Stone was there, and he was talking about his friend's dad was a Jimmy Buffett fan, and they played Volcano at his funeral. And I was like, no shit. I also think we played Volcano at my dad's funeral.
Is that a jazzy?
But it's like a party steel drum. I don't know where I'm gonna go in the. It's like white reggae. It's terrible. Yeah, this is it. And I am almost 100% positive that this was played at my father's funeral. I know there was multiple Jimmy Buffett songs played.
Damn, dude. Did your dad get buried in a grass skirt?
I wish, dude.
14-year-old Dan at a funeral. His first dad listening to this is heartbreaking.
Dude, I was the only one that did a set too.
Dude, that should have been buried in a cooler.
No one else wanted to walk up and speak. Dude, if he was in an igloo, that would have been so great.
Yeah, dude. Just bury him with margaritas.
It'd be better if we drank them. You know how like Keith Richards snorted his dad?
Yeah.
I wonder if we just had ours blended into margaritas.
Hell yeah.
His ashes blended into margaritas.
Oh, yeah, dude. I'll have a fucking Gary Dad Curry.
Gary Dagger's great, dude. Dude, I honestly was a little sad at that funeral, but at 14, I think I was just like, oh, this is lame. I want to leave.
Yeah, it's hard to process, dude. My grandpa died when I was young, and I remember going to the funeral and just like I was so much sadder as I got older. Remembering how great my grandpa was.
Yeah.
At the time, you're just like, is just life's different. He's not here anymore, I guess, right?
I was like, he's gone. I'm pretty stoked there's deviled eggs here.
Yeah, a lot of food after that. I'm like, no. I still remember. I remember going back to the Shiva one of the nights where everyone brought all the food and stuff. And really, it's like as sad as I was. I'm telling you, my grandpa was close to me. He just didn't register. I don't
you
think.
Were 10.
Yeah, 9, I think.
Yeah,
and almost 10. But it was so like the things I remember there as being like nice spread.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Look at the fucking.
I remember being I'm like, yeah, and I have that feeling of like people aren't going to look at me a bunch if I crush about 3 of these Sammys, are they?
No, dude. And by the way, they want you to eat.
Oh yeah, they do. But I'm saying, but like do you know what I mean? Like I remember thinking like the food was something else.
Yeah.
Versus just being like you'd think like there's a chance I could be like in a shell in my room, like like crying, but I just didn't it didn't hit me.
Dude, my aunt was just making me fucking laugh the whole time. She was killing.
With you.
Yeah, because her brother died, and I think she had a way to like.
They're like, what did Gary mean to all of us? And you,
dude, I mean, just making fun of people.
Yes,
She'd be like, look at her, look at Aunt Nancy, boring ass bitch. And you're like, all right, you're very funny. It was. I just remember being like around her, eating deviled eggs and laughing and being like, all right, this sucks, but I'm finding a way through it.
In the background,
dude, I remember also I wanted to change out of the fancy clothes and put my Steve Young jersey back on.
Yeah.
I was like, can I wear my Steve Young jersey? And they were like, yeah, your dad died. Like you can do whatever you want. I was asking like permission to be like, is it cool if I change? They're like, yeah, you probably are pretty sad.
Let me tell you also, last night we were in a sitting section too. People choosing to sit, and we were second row in it. So if we stood, the people behind us are going to have to stand.
You dictated it.
And I don't like being that person, but it's a Billy Joel concert. You got a white guy dance. That's the time to do it. You got to do the thing.
This is our time.
Dude, saying the Sal's the funniest too. It's like, Sal, dude, I got to dance, dude. We got to stand up and dance at some point. And he was like, and sing these songs, man. This is so fun. We came here to bro out.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's go. And but all of us were like, I don't know. So also what's going on at this time is there was an empty seat. It was the four of us. It was Justin, me, Sal, Ari, empty seat next to Ari. At one point, pretty early in the show, this disturbingly sexy woman by herself just, walks through us. She's in that empty seat next to Ari. And it's just like so beautiful, this girl. There's also, as we're looking out and think, Billy Joel concert, I got to tell you, a couple of groups of like 4 MILFs show up together. And I mean belly shirts with flat stomachs, but you could see they're like mid-30s, early 40s maybe, and just gorgeous. Gorgeous. Sitting down low, so they're probably trophies.
Long Island hotties.
But they look good. Justin was going gaga.
He's like,
or at least pretending to.
He goes, I wonder what their husbands are like.
He's like, is this what guys like? Woo!
Oh my God. Look at that. Look at the Chex hand boobies.
So we're all sitting in this thing, and he starts playing. Allentown was one of them for sure, where I started the thumbs up. I'm like,
guys, we got to dance.
I'm not sitting down for this. I got to go, Ku-cha-ka. I can't do it sitting down. This song makes me happy.
It's lame to sit down, man. I hate that you have to be an asshole because you want to stand. You shouldn't sit. It's worse at it. Like Metallica drives me nuts.
It's crazy.
This girl, this fucking sexy chick,
mystery sexy lady
by herself. I assume it was somebody since that's where MSG put us.
Yeah,
I assume she's with the band or something in some capacity. Somebody playing in the band or somebody important there. She was so hot, but she's sitting there, and she's next to Art, and we're all sitting. And when the first time I go, let's go up, and then we realized me and Sal are talking like now we dictate because the people behind us then stood up
because they have to.
They have to. But I kind of even looked back as I was doing the stand up. I'm like, guys, come on, like Allentown, let's go. So they stand up. And it's one of those things I look back enough to see, like, I'll tell you, man, if there was a place I was going to clear out a row, it's a Billy Joel concert. The reason I hate having movie theater confrontations, I'm like, I'm going to look back, dude, it's going to be like the biggest, scariest black guy who I'm in the thing with now, and that sucks. Mm-hmm. You look back there and you're like, I might big dick at this thing a little bit and be like, yo, stand up.
Yeah, you're just flinching at olds.
But not old, but like, it's just mostly like older women, like middle-aged women, and like a couple
MILFs,
dudes.
Stand up, it's dancing
but
time.
This is the best. So we stood up, and then the girl stood up too, and said to Ari, like, thank you so much. Like, why are we all sitting? You know what I mean? So we're all grooving, dancing around. But 3 songs that make sense for that. Then he bangs out the Downeaster Alexa, which is not a standing song. That's a sitting. So then we choose to sit back down. But this girl, she's uncorked now. So she
can't put the genie back in the bottle.
By the way, she's standing up and dancing. She's wearing white stretch pants.
Okay.
White. Which show, I've never noticed this before. Because I've never stared at somebody so much in white stretch pants. It show every flex of her ass just like does something. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, she was so hot. And she's just dancing, doing like sexy dances by herself.
Well, dude, how do you think she got there? By not sexily dancing?
Buddy. Just funny. You find someone behind them and goes like, sit the fuck down. Like, yeah, sit down. And then she like sat down like weird and sad. And so the next time he did an up song, I was like, we got to get redemption for this girl.
Got to save the sexy lady.
And then I did the thing of stand up again, like turn around and looked at the whole back row. And I literally... a guy with his daughter, like a young daughter too, rolled his eyes at it for a second, and I'm like,
do something,
dude. Don't embarrass yourself in front of your daughter.
I'm going to teach your daughter that she is a mommy, not a daddy.
Don't embarrass yourself in front of your daughter, dude. And they just stood and like in the rest of the show. And then it just like, it never stopped making sense. Like he came out The encore is like Uptown Girl, Only the Good. It's like all like upbeat, like fun stuff. So
What lame ass scream like, "Hey, hot girl, sit down, stop dancing and sit down."
Hey, you're
So
turning my
lame.
you're turning my daughter on too much.
People
Stop.
suck at concerts.
I-
So lame.
any public gathering, really.
Yeah.
But it was so at a Billy Joel. I've been to several concerts at the Garden this summer, and the Wu-Tang one out in Jersey. All of them, non-stop. You could smoke cigarettes, weed, everything.
was a
I was
party.
like, this is narc corner, dude, for sure. If I would have lit a joint at a Billy Joel concert, it would have been a thing for sure.
A guy in a yellow jacket would have came and talked to you.
No? Oh, yes, because somebody says something.
Yeah.
The security
You're getting
doesn't give a
narked
fuck.
out.
Security doesn't give a fuck.
No
They
one
really
will
don't give a
confront
fuck.
you about it. They just
Oh, they just dip off. You'd realize that someone's gone behind you.
yeah, they go buy a white wine and then let security know that you're
Also,
smoking weed.
poor Sal, dude. The stuff. A lady comes up. He's got his hood up. He's got glasses on.
Yeah.
You know, what I mean, he's trying to like keep himself like. And this lady, it's like 50-year-old lady, fucking bag of tan shit, comes up to him and she goes, hey. I mean, she's like shoving him, like moving him, like, hey, what's your name? What's your name? Huh? I'm a big fan. What's your name? And he's kind of like almost pulling his thing over, and Ari's going like, hey, miss, please, like, if you like take a picture. She goes, if you take a picture, it's like it's gonna draw more people over. It'll never end. And she goes, no, let me just get a selfie. And she's like, still shoving him. And he's like, and Ari's coming. He's like, after the show, I'm gonna just give it down. He's like, all right. He goes, you're the guy though, right? It's just like that's how people talk.
Yeah. Idiots.
It's crazy. You're like, I can see you saying like, huge fan.
I went to SummerSlam with him, and we walked in together, and the people were like, "Sal, give me a picture," and he's like, he's like going through security, and they're like, "No, Sal,
Come out here to
get
me.
out of
Yeah.
here and take a fucking picture." That was the joke I made when we did Clusterfest, was because Sal, Chris Gethard, and I were all standing there in between shows, just having a conversation, and Billions had just came out, I think, so people would see me and go like, Billions, you know, just the McPhee crowd. And a guy did that, and then we were joking about the different types of fans we have. We're like Bonfire fans, it's like we know each other. So they're just like, hey, how the fuck, you know, and there's like a familiarity that's very comforting. Billions fans are like, hey, you're the character guy. And then I watched Sal get yelled at, like, hey, come here, take a picture with me and he gets like the construction worker energy
buddy.
where they're like, hey, get over here. I like your shit. You're going to take a picture. And then Chris Gethard's fans were like, Chris, I'm hiding behind this tree. I was very sad. And I
Find
tried.
me. If you find me, I'm yours.
Can you find me? I'm shrouded in a cloud of darkness.
I've seen twice Sal when
But
we were
it's
we were
hard
away.
to watch as
we
Sal's
were
friend. You're
away.
like, damn, dude.
We were away one time, somewhere like in bumfuck town,
Yeah.
mountains or something, like upstate or something, and at a grocery store, leaving the grocery store, putting the groceries in the car,
Yeah.
and a guy yelling out like, he's like, all right, man, I watch your fucking show. All right, man, I watch your fucking show. All right, and he's like, what do you want me to do?
Wait, you want me to come over?
Like, what is it you want? He goes, you're just saying you're mad at me that you watch my show. What is it you want? And there's no answer. No one has an answer for the question. And then in Comic-Con, San Diego one time, I was with him and we had to go somewhere fast.
Yeah.
So it's when he walks by a big group of people that are all excited. He goes, hey, guys, I'm so sorry. He's doing like, I'm so sorry, guys. I got to run. I got to do another show. I'm like running late for him. I'm so sorry. And the guy goes, well, let me get a pic. He's like, dude, I'm sorry. I can't. I really like, I'm like running late for something. And the guy was like, it's the same thing. I mean, almost identical words. Like, all right, motherfuckers. Like, I watch your show. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. As we're getting in the street, and it's almost like,
It's a hard thing. I
you
mean,
can't even like go argue it back because it's an insane argument. It's like, wow, you're furious at me because you watch my show and I can't stop right now.
and they are. And I think
You caught me in a transition. I'm going somewhere.
I mean, it's like the age of accessibility. Now you can reach out, like, you know what I mean? You can just tweet at the president.
I
You
would
can
have
just-
never thought-
You just have to write a letter to a president, you know? Like,
I would have
find
never
an
thought-
address and send it.
I would never believe there was a way that I could write a letter, something, or send a video and that would get to Axl Rose when I was younger. It didn't even occur to me that you could do that.
When you
but
were
like,
watching the Sixers, did you ever think there would be a time where you could just shout at Allen Iverson via Twitter or
yeah,
social
and
media?
maybe have him go like, fuck you, dude. 'Cause that's the problem, is in some capacity people respond. Even if you don't think they're responding, if they're not responding directly to you, the people who write shitty stuff think you're directly talking about them.
Yeah, well, let's say so.
It's like, I got him on the ropes. Like,
Sal's different level of famous. This is why we're talking about this, because like Jay and I, it's not a problem. Sal's like on a different level that when you're around him, it affects how you can move. When we were in Nashville, we were going to another venue and someone was like, oh, we could take a left here. And I was like, we're not going down that main street with Sal. We got to get across the street into another side street, or else people.
It's a wrap.
Because once, and Ari said it to that lady, but it's true. Once someone stops to take a picture, it's like the zombie. All the, you know what I mean. Everyone's like,
man, at Oddball, they got mad at Sal. They got mad at Sal at Oddball because people want someone to take a picture, and he goes, "I'm sorry." He goes, "After the show, if you find me, I'll take a picture." It's what he explains all this.
Yeah.
After the show, I'll do it, but right now, it's like I don't want to like distract. It'll start a line of people, and then I want to distract from the shows going on. And they were like, I didn't even know you were anyway.
Dude, Michael Che had
That's what this lady said. She goes, I don't care. I didn't know what you were anyway. Everyone said you were famous.
Che
like,
had
why are you nasty to me?
One of the funniest ones was when Che was like on SNL for like 2 years. He was on there, and he was somewhere, and this guy was like just took a picture. It was like, and Che stopped to take a picture, and then another guy was like, can I get a picture? Sure. And then by like the fourth person, Che's taking the picture with him, and he goes, do you know who I am? And the lady goes, you're on the Knicks. And he's like, all right, we're fucking done, dude.
Oh, buddy, I had my little girl turned 20 on Friday.
Happy belated birthday, Isabella.
So crazy.
You're a woman now.
I took her roommate's birthday was the week before, and we love Yana. And Carla, Isabella's mom, and we went to Peter Luger's and we sat down. And I was, we're getting ready to order the beginning stuff or get drinks or whatever. And the guy goes, the waiter goes, when he comes over the second time with the water, he goes, Jay, is this good for you? He goes, you want something else to drink at all or something like that, Jay? He said like 2 or 3 times my name. And I was like, yeah. I was like, girl, you'll be a woman soon. All right, Lou, you creep.
I was going to say it, but I'm glad you played it.
Girl, you'll be. This guy keeps calling me Jay, and he goes, you're a comedian, right? I was like, yeah. He goes, I know you. I recognize the voice, man. He goes, Jay Ferguson.
No.
How much that makes Isabella almost piss herself laughing.
Oh, no.
I was like, Okerson. Then he took a picture.
Wrong.
He took a picture with him, but here's the best part.
Ferguson's great.
So when I go... so that guy, like, take a picture with him, and everyone, like, I'm sure he's telling people whatever, and he goes, a couple of the guys here are like fans or whatever. I'm like, cool. He goes, I'm a big comedy guy and everything. I'm like, nice, man. So we have the meal. Now, Peter Luger's works with, it's cash only or debit card.
Okay. I don't believe in that credit shit.
No credit. Cash or debit. So I take my debit, and get the bill. I'm like, I'm going to go pay real quick. As I'm walking to pay the bill, another guy goes, who works there, he goes, crackle, crackle, dude.
That's awesome.
I'm like, hell yeah, dude, crackle, crackle. And I go, here you go, thing. And the tip should have been like, so it was like, I gave like $30 more than the tip should be, because the guy was a fan, 1.
Sure.
2, it was good serve, whatever. I'm like, so I go, yeah, chalk it up there. Then a lady comes up, gives the same tip that I did. She tells the guy on a higher bill than mine.
Oh, all right.
Even so, I was like, so I make the joke. I go, so always remember who was the most, to the host guy.
Yeah.
Remember who was more generous here, percentage wise. Jokingly, he's kind of laughing. They put my card in the thing. Rejected.
No.
So I go. No. It's like I got it. I go.
I just juiced that thing up this morning.
I go, run it again, and he does, or this lady does. Comes back again. Now it says insufficient funds across the screen.
Oh.
I go, what? Now here's the thing, though. You have the same company I go for. I don't know if this works for you with debit card, but like it just.
I keep my own debit card. I don't want their hands in all my shit.
No?
Yeah.
Really? My debit card is through them, and it's just what it does. It's whatever you take down, the next day it just replenishes. Every like morning it makes sure you have whatever, a couple $1,000 in it or something. I Zelled one of the guys from the band playing my special that morning.
Oh, no.
I Zelled them money.
Oh,
and just so the account was just sitting too low. when I said run it the third time, I wiped the chip with my thumb really hard to be like, that's the problem. And then it's
Stig's not getting a good read.
And then it's at insufficient funds. Dude, I don't want to go back in this room. He goes, if you want though, you could try. I don't know why I think this would work. I go, is there an ATM close by? He goes, yeah, there's like the gas station across the street. I go, all right, give me 1 second to go figure it out. So I go outside to smoke a cigarette, and first thing I do is I call Christine because I go, yo, I cannot go back in there. I mean, it actually probably wouldn't have panned out too bad, but can I go back in there and tell my child, her roommate, and a woman who I'm in a current divorce with, hey, I don't have, like my money isn't enough. Do you have a card, ex-wife?
Oh.
I did not want to do that.
I forgot it was Carla. Until that moment. I thought it was, I was like, just go talk to, oh no, oh God.
So I go outside, I'm calling Christine, I go, can you Zelle me money and I'll give it back to you? I'm like, I don't know what's going on, whatever. And she was able to just go, like, Christine, I don't have any of the access to that, but Christine was able to go and like just transfer the whatever. She just did it early.
So that it worked.
And then it worked and I went back. But I'm telling you, when I left that thing, I mean, the thing, because once they started recognizing me, I was making a bit of like a thing about it. And then I have to come back in and go, as they're running in and clears, I go, yeah, it's because like I had to pay somebody a lot of money earlier today. And they're like, okay. Like, no, they don't care at all. But I'm like, I really made a thing. And dude, people are high-fiving me who recognize, what's up, crackle, I mean, that guy said crackle, 30 seconds before this thing goes, Hank.
Yeah.
It makes a noise. And then the third time said insufficient funds.
Dude, you almost became a piss-throwing friar. You were almost out on the streets. If they were like, you got to come up with this money, you better busk for it.
Isabella just called me Jay Ferguson all night.
Oh, dude, that's great.
Because I made a joke too. I was like, it would have been so, it would have been so bad for this not to go through and I would have to come here and it was like a scene. I went back and told him what happened with the money. And I was like, that would have been so embarrassing. And she goes, that would have been that embarrassing. Jay Ferguson would have gotten that press or whatever. Big Jay Ferguson.
Dude, him
Ferguson?
sticking it. Ferguson?
Oh, yeah. He goes, Ferguson, right? I was like, oh, Kristen. He's like, right. Oh, yeah, right.
You've been listening to SiriusXM's Bonfire. New episodes every Tuesday through Friday mornings and full shows always on SiriusXM.